People don't leave jobs, they leave managers. Hi, I'm Erica Brandt. In this section, we are going to review the role of the manager and their impact on retention. We've all heard the saying, people don't leave jobs, they leave managers. Well, it is actually true. Most often, this is the case. I've got a scale here based on a philosophy identified by Douglas McGregor. He has identified two manager styles, X and Y, which are derived from the manager's beliefs and the culture that they work in. Before I go into detail on each of these, a few key words have been provided to describe the two styles. Where do you feel you fall? As an overall organization, where do you feel your leadership would rate on the scale? So let's review X and Y. X managers tend to believe that staff need to be pushed to work, manage with discipline and control, notice punishment and work better because they know it exists, aren't really interested in their job, but more so the money. Y managers believe that staff are willing to work at their job, respond best when given responsibility and freedom to do their job, value honest praise or feedback but resent punishment, are interested in their personal lives as well as their work lives. While Y managers may sound better, as noted on the scale, they often can be taken advantage of and seem spineless. To employees not taking advantage, they feel treated unfairly or resentful toward the manager or employees taking advantage. Sometimes taking an X approach is necessary. The goal would be to have a small range of both, but not with drastic swings one way or the other. You want your employees to know what to expect from you in terms of leadership style. There is not a best style. It should be noted that depending on the level of experience of your employee, that may impact your choice of style. This can be defined by directive behavior and supportive behavior. Directive behavior is taking action as a leader to organize and define the job for your employee. This includes specifics like what the job is, how to do it, and when. Supportive behavior is when a leader is comfortable with an employee enough to understand the amount of help, encouragement, direction, and listening needed to be done when assigning a project. Effective leaders decrease their directive behavior and increase their supportive behavior as people get better at their job. When people are at their full potential and secure in their job, supportive behavior can also be decreased. This leads right into delegation. Extreme Y managers typically don't have a hard time delegating, but often don't do it effectively. Extreme X managers really don't delegate, they just allocate and then micromanage. Delegating tasks is one of the easiest ways to give employees a sense of achievement, which is a huge factor in employee retention. There are a lot of reasons managers don't delegate, from lack of trust to high standards, and fear of losing face to thinking you can get it done just as fast as it would take you to explain to someone else. However, beyond the reward of achievement for your employees, it helps spread the workload, gives you time to focus on other things, and helps to develop your employees. Here are 9 tips for effective delegation. Make sure you can delegate the task, not just allocate the task or push it off. Identify the right person to delegate to. Talk with that person about the opportunity. Delegate the whole task. Specify expected outcomes. Delegation involves trust, and it also involves risk. Don't delegate something if you can't accept the risk. The task might not get done the same way you would do it. Devise an effective and agreeable monitoring system. So why are these things important to employee retention? It's simple. These things all lead to the things that matter most to employees: achievement, recognition, the work itself, responsibility, and advancement. Frederick Hertzberg has conducted a lot of research on motivation and employee engagement. So much so that he has his own theory that has gained widespread acceptance among managers. His theory states that not only things that are offered to employees impact satisfaction with a job, but also the lack of things or presence of negative actions can impact their satisfaction or dissatisfaction. As this chart shows, you can see the continuum of things that satisfy and dissatisfy employees. To the left of the chart are things that improve satisfaction. Hertzberg's research shows that things like achievement, recognition, and responsibility are all very important. To the right of the chart are things that can lead to dissatisfaction, like company policy and working conditions. The length of the line depicts the frequency that the item was mentioned, so achievement was the most mentioned among respondents. The width of the line depicts how long the effect of that category lasted. For example, if we look at recognition, positive recognition was mentioned frequently, but has a thin line, so it doesn't motivate an employee for a long time. But negative recognition impacts dissatisfaction within a job and impacts a person for much longer. So, for effective management, you should consider providing frequent positive feedback and watch the amount and style of delivery of negative feedback. Let's take a quick look at salary. As you'll notice on the chart, salary is noted as a motivator, but not as the top selection. Obviously, providing a competitive salary is key. You can tell by looking at the dissatisfying portion of the salary. It was noted frequently and lasts a long time, so if a person isn't paid fairly, it will affect their motivation for a longer period of time. AgCareers.com offers a product to help your employer clients get their compensation packages in line, the Compensation Benchmark Review. It is an online salary survey specific to the agribusiness industry and provides safe, secure, accurate information for our clients. For more information, contact your account manager. A piece of advice that someone once gave me to help impact my leadership of employees was to ask me what makes a good day of work for me. They then said, "Okay, now go do that for your employees."
Good. That was a big